All right, I'm going to try and do something here. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, but we're going to try and do an audio and video recording of the lesson. So for our agenda today, I need to make sure that we have finished the main idea practice from yesterday, and I need to make sure that everyone had completed the Monopoly sheet, that you had rewritten your main idea, making sure that you have the 3 main points of who, what, and why or how in your main idea sentence. So if we haven't done that in this class, we need to make sure that we've got that completed. And then we're going to do 3 different stations. And the classes yesterday seemed to want to be able to pick in what order they went, which was fine with me as long as they worked appropriately and were on task. So there's 3 different things that you need to accomplish today. The first one, or your first choice of the 3 to start with, would be to read and respond. So you're going to read your own individual novel. And as you're reading, you're going to think about what challenge a character in your book is having to face and how they respond to that challenge. And you're going to respond on your pink page. I'd like you to make sure that you've also set your goal for this week and graphed your data for your reading goals. If you didn't already do that this week, we had a couple people that were gone, so I want to make sure that you have that filled out before we leave for break. So again, the first thing is read and respond. Your second activity that you need to complete would be main idea online practice. You can use the Acers or you can use the iPads. If you go to Reshetar Reading, on the right-hand side, there is main idea practice. Click on that. There are 4 different sites. 2 of them yesterday were not working, but the 2 in the middle, the first and the last one were not working, but the 2 in the middle were. So you can click on those and do some online practice for main idea, since that's one of our learning targets and standards that we need to show proficiency in. And if you finish that early, then you can go on to MobyMax and work through that for one of your sessions. The next session that you have to choose from is Grizzly, and you are going to do a compare and contrast between the story Grizzly that we've already read and another form of writing, which is Heroism Wins a Bride. You need to complete the graph, and you can work that, do that with a partner, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. All right, again, I don't know exactly what I'm doing here, but you want to, this is echoing. Why is it echoing? Are you echoing now? Echoing? Echoing? Do you know that? I want you to read, yeah, this is funky. This is funky. Hello? Hello? All right, Heroism Wins a Bride. You're going to read it, underline or highlight the who, what, where, when, why in the text, and I want you to notice the location of the 5 W's, and then I want you to reread the Grizzly, underlining the who, what, where, when, why, and how, and compare how those 2 pieces of literature are written. I want you to compare and contrast and think about the setting, the characters, the facts presented, the dialogue, the formatting, text structure, author's purpose, what would be the purpose of writing the newspaper article versus the literary nonfiction, and then word choice, what words did the authors choose and what do you think the intent was there? And you can work with a partner on that.